It's really important. Just knowing that it's my last game here as an Aggie, wearing that uniform. It's really important to me to just go out there and ball out and have fun with my brothers this last time.
Yeah, super excited for the bowl game. We've worked really hard to get to this point, won some really good games, and I'm really proud of our team and the efforts that they put forward.
Won the last 3 games, found a way to get themselves into those games, won tight ball games. A lot of correlation on a team that won a lot of close football games, just like the Aggies have. I know when you're playing this conference and you watch this team play, you're going to get tough kids, well coached, love football, good kids. I think it's a tremendous opportunity for us as a staff and a football team to play another team that is fighting their tails off and excited to be in this bowl game just like we are.
We're excited to go get this other one. We had a really good day of practice yesterday, working really hard, so yeah.
As a team, we're excited to be able to play in this bowl game and just get a chance to finish out the season with this last game, and excited going to the Frisco Bowl in Texas.
You play a bowl game for a championship, right? I mean, that's what it is. There's a trophy. There's a championship sitting out there.
I served my mission in Texas, Houston, so it's fun to go back there. It's a good place, good people, and yeah, it's a good bowl. We're excited.
Malone left! Malone left! Malone right! Malone right!
Leadership is you first have to be in a position to lead, and then you have to play well on the field, and then your actions gonna speak for you. So when you get to talking, people gonna listen to you. So I mean, I appreciate him for showing me the love, but everybody know Coach Ada, man. He the head coach, he that guy. You feel me? So all the praise should go to him and not me.
Couldn't line up, we're out of shape, offense was horrible, defense was horrible, couldn't snap the ball. Sound like a broken record, a lot of coaches. It was a good first day.
It's always just fun getting back out here because you haven't been doing it for a while. So it was fun, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Lose, take it like a man.
Utah State got a win in Logan back in 2014, 2 years ago.
When you go to the first game, there's just so many unknowns when you walk into the first football game. But you know, we don't really have time as coaches to get those butterflies right now. Our job is to make sure we turn over every stone we can possibly turn over to give those young men the opportunity to go out and just have clear minds, fly around and play football, play the game that they love at the game last.
Aggies captains set to take the middle of the field. Well, and we're close to a coin toss, and this is when the blood really starts pumping, is it not?
It does, and you see Jordan Love and David Woodward and Gerald Bright and Tipanali coming to the center of the field. Your blood is boiling right now.
And here comes Jordan Love.
Hopefully have a high-powered offense that can move itself down the field.
Gerald Bright, who wore number 8 last year, wearing number 1, gets the handoff, breaks the 25, but not much more past that. In fact, they'll be marked just a hair past, about a half a gain on first down as the crowd approves on the nice defensive effort, roughing up Gerald Bright on that first down run. Right to the right, throwing to the far side of the field, caught at the 25-30. Here we go, 40, 45, 50. 45-40, pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Savon Scarver broke one tackle. Again, Love's got to step up. And it's intercepted at the 20-yard line. Overthrows his intended receiver, and that's going to end the game. Love did not have a 3-interception game all of last year, but he got one tonight, and that ends the game. Utah State's going to lose this game 38-35 to Wake Forest, a game that they were every bit the equal of Wake Forest in this game and just couldn't make plays down the stretch, both on offense and defense.
I hate losing, and you know, we didn't win, so it's just the great teams learn from it. The suck teams, they dwell on it. We can't dwell on it. We dwell on it, we're not going to do good, and we want to do great. So
we have to look at the bigger picture. Yeah, we lost one game, but now we're on to the next Stony Brook. So come tomorrow, I'm going to be in the film room watching Stony Brook and getting onto that game plan. I had that pick ball down there, the goal line. I should have hit that ball out of his hands. That could have been a different maker right there. I could have ran a better route to make him go to the right a little bit so it was actually open. So, like I said, man, there's a lot to take out from this game, and then we'll really go in depth with it when we watch this film come Monday. I think we earn their respect a lot, and they know they got this one with a lucky win. So it's all good. Like I said, we're gonna bounce back and.
Losing sucks. There's nothing fun. There's nothing easy about it, and it's hard. Those kids poured it out. I mean, they really did. Did we do everything right? Absolutely not. Not from a positional standpoint, certainly not from a coaching standpoint either. There's a lot of things as a coach you go back and wish you could change this call, change this look, and players feel the same ways. But what I tell them is we love them and we're proud of them. I mean, I thought they laid it all out on the line. They did what they, everything they could within their power, and so proud of those guys. Now we got to find a way to win. I mean, that's the ultimate goal at the end of the day, and we got to do a better job. I got to do a better job as a coach. They know they got to find an inch somewhere. We got to find an inch as a team to do that. Whether, it's tough when you lose a game like that. There's 5, 10, 12 plays where if you make one, you win.
Utah State will kick this thing away as Dominic Everly addresses the football. Back for Stony Brook, number 5, Gene Constant. Tremendous player, and there's some on this Aggie staff that believe this guy has a chance to play on Sundays too. 45-30, 25, 20, pushed out of bounds all the way down to the 15.
There's a lot of great individual efforts out there, which you guys know about already, but as a team, I thought we wanted to convert third downs on offense. We needed to make sure on defense we got out of third downs. We need to win the turnover battle, and that was the 3 biggest goals. And we accomplished those, I believe, from what I know at this point without studying the stats. So.
And all the way down, we'll see where they mark him at. They're actually going to mark him all the way back to the 36-yard line. Make the handoff, pressure to the outside, hit as he's thrown, ball's up in the air, and it'll be almost intercepted. 40, 35, 30. Devin Tompkins, 20, 15, 10, 5 into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. Devin Tompkins, DT, the 50-yard punt return for the score.
The biggest thing is we have Jordan Love to make those plays. He is a special quarterback, and he stays so steady Eddie, and in the moment takes what's there. And if the receivers they're unselfish as a crew, which is also great to see. There's nobody out there counting catches. They're just excited when their opportunity comes to make a play. And we've caught the ball extremely well, and we've made some big plays. And in this offense, I say it all the time, you can't just be a guy that catches the ball and falls down. You have to catch the ball and make something happen with it. And we have numerous guys that were able to do that tonight. And, I think, again, the offensive line allowed Jordan to get the ball out in a timely manner, and Al executed at a high level. So, but it's awesome for Jordan to have those weapons, and we try to recruit the most dynamic players that you can recruit at those skill spots, and it's great to put that group together. I told him before, I hope we can continue through the years to have this many explosive players on offense, and that would be something special to continue, but we got them right now.
Out of bounds. Savon Scarborough once again comes down with the catch.
Expecting out of San Diego State, a tough-minded team, very, very well coached. My experience with the Rocky Long go way back many, many, many years, and what you see is what you get. And like I said, well coached, tough, physical, mentally just keep banging through the game, very good athletes, and just an extremely solid football team. That's why they have the success year in and year out that they have.
I think they rose to the occasion, man, all of them. I think they all played well. I think they all were willing to just get down. We know that it was going to be a tough game. We know that San Diego State's a great team, and we thought ourselves as a great team, so we know it's going to be a championship battle. Those guys played their heart out, man. It was great to see from the first quarter to the last play of the game. You can tell right away that they were willing to do whatever to win. And they took on the challenges. Right? You've seen guys come down hard, they stayed in the gap, and they're fighting through. And if you put on the tape, I would say for the last 3 games, that this front is tough and they're stout. And we're willing to do whatever to do to get our backers free, to whatever to do to get the win.
Intercepted! Intercepted by Utah State to the 40, 35-30. Here we go, 25-20, 50, 10-5, and that is a Utah State touchdown.
Tails, non-West logo heads.
We knew this was going to be a dogfight. This football game was going to be physical, regardless of the weather. It was, 2 offenses that, really had some success.
Well, my mindset, I was in a position that I always wanted to be in. I always wanted to be in a position where my team had to depend on me so I can show them my value and show them what I could bring to the table. Also, as a leader, it showed that I can't give up. You got to fight. This is a conference game. It matters. So we have to win this game no matter what.
Third down, first third down by the Aggies. Inside handoff to Bright. Bright is going to push forward and get right to the first down marker and about a half yard past it.
Well, C.G. Bright have the success he had in that game was it was awesome. you know, he's worked so hard, and he's such a good leader, and he's such a great teammate, and he's such a competitor. And you know, when you have a couple really good backs, your time will come. And we've seen this many, many times as a staff as you go through, and it was G. Bright's time, and it was awesome to see that happen. He had 36 carries, if I remember right, for 179 yards, and his longest run was 15 yards. That is just a grinder, tough man.
He kind of like clotheslined me a little bit, though. It was a good tackle, man. Yeah, I heard him. It's football, man. This stuff happens. It's cool. Let's get to the next play.
Huge workload put on top of him to basically carry his football team when you're in a position to where the run game is where you're going to have your success.
You just got to get back up. You can't show no weakness out there on the field. You got to let them know that you still hungry and you want to eat.
Well, they are singling up those receivers to the outside. Motion man to the near. Hand off to Kinsey. Kinsey is hit at the line, but spins out of it. And he'll try to push forward and go to the 9. Ripped out of his hands into the end zone. David Woodward's got to score. David Woodward stood up Kinsey. No whistle.
This one was our whole defense was pretty much on that tackle if you watch it. And everyone did a great job of holding up for long enough for me to get it out.
We didn't play well, so it's a good football team, obviously in LSU, and see where it goes from the rest of the year, but they were a very good football team. Story of the game was basically, you know, third downs on both sides. You got to win third downs. We got stomped in both areas, offense and defense, on third downs. So
things we could have done better, good stops on third downs. We had a lot of missed tackles. I mean, our Jones job's got to be a little bit better, but I mean, we could build off this game and watch the film and see where we could improve. So.
Kids were excited to play, and I think they showed that with their emotion, their fight, and their grit, and they battled.
Air Force saw what we were in and started doing just straight up fullback dives and loading everybody up, and they did a good job.
All the scenarios and situations that happen, such as the defense getting those 2 turnovers early in the first quarter, we got to capitalize as an offense. We have to. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We got to do it.
It's always a learning matter when you lose. You always find out what you did wrong, and we did. Yeah, we know our wrongdoings, and we will correct it.
The offense got to score points, so that's basically what happened. We didn't bring our A game, and it showed.
BYU outplayed us. They deserved to win. They did.
Obviously, we're also a momentum team as well, so we can't have any missed assignments. We can't have any penalties, any turnovers, because that's gonna be bad sign for this offense.
Turnovers, bad tackling. We had our opportunities to play well. We had our opportunities to get out of numerous third downs, and I just say it again, you know, tackling. So.
Yeah, we work on tackling a lot. Probably work on it every day tackling, scout tackling. You know, just any type of tackle we can do, live football, just anything.
That's that's on us coaches. We need to teach them to tackle better. Obviously, we need to focus on practice, I suppose, or whatever it may be. But yeah, they'll be a prideful group, and they'll have to bounce back and see what they can be able to get done.
They want to finish that knockout blow, and I feel like over the past 2 weeks, that's kind of where, there's not a saying, but a lot of people always say that, oh, we can't win close games, we can't do that, and we're really doing a great job changing that culture.
And that thing was drilled. It was right in the middle of the good hands little thing that sits in the back of the net back there, and it was fun to see it hit that net. The crew found a way. When they had to run the ball against Colorado State, we handed the ball off to Gerald 36 times for 170 whatever yards it was, and the defense played well, and Woody grabs the ball out of a guy's hands and scores a touchdown. It's crazy how some of those things have happened in these league games, and this game was no different. The offense was powerful. They moved the ball down the field. They scored when they needed to. Were they perfect? Absolutely not. The defense was, like we talked about, will need to improve to help us continue to go, but when it had to happen, they did it. Here we sit, 4-1 in league play, and it's awesome to see them keep fighting and battling for themselves and for their school. A really good swarming defense. You'd like to see every 30 snaps a turnover take place. That's hard, but all of our goals are hard. We don't have a goal that we put on the offense, defense, or special teams that's easy to obtain. There was one we didn't get, but we got it a couple plays later, so that was good.
It's hard when you kick your own self in your foot during those times. We had a rough time tackling, obviously. And, majority of that stuff is just falls back on just our fundamentals. I think we kind of got away from our fundamentals during the game, just basically just getting off blocks, shedding blocks, tackling, rallying to the ball. Those are some key things that I think are pivotal in those big-time moments, especially versus a good team like Boise.
I remember it, and I remember feeling the ball in my hands and everything, and I was more worried about securing the ball more than getting my foot in. I wasn't even thinking about getting my foot in, but yeah, it all worked out. So it was pretty cool to see that Top on Sports Center. That was
what is that? I don't believe we handled the moment the way we needed to handle the moment against Boise. Why that? Well, we knew it was going to be a fight. We knew you watch New Mexico play every week, and they play hard. They play physical. They got a good scheme. I think they continue to grow. New quarterback comes in there, and I think our kids are continuing to grow. So it's a tough physical battle on both sides of the line of scrimmage. Proud of the way we ran the ball. It was great to see a young offensive line get into a spot to be able to make some plays in the run game to give us an opportunity to kind of control the game. Defense got some turnovers. Defense had its issues, but defense made plays when they had to at the end. And we get 4 turnovers, I believe it was at the end. And 2 of them led directly to scores, which was huge, and the last one ended the game. So those are huge plays by the defense.
Today, I really, I had a personal goal that I wanted to make, and I fell short of that goal, 27 yards. So kind of upset about that. My expectation for myself is pretty high, as as we always talk, but I'll take it.
Well, congrats to BYU. They're a very, very good basketball team. They're well coached, and they really play connected on both ends, and they're difficult to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. They have 5 guys that can score.
Yeah, BYU is a great team. We knew it was going to be a dogfight coming into it. We knew they were going to want to push the pace, and they were going to knock down some threes, and that's exactly what happened.
What a great college atmosphere. What a great venue.
It was awesome. This is my 3rd Beehive Classic, and that was by far the best environment, the best crowd.
To play, when you play BYU and obviously Utah State, both programs have a ton of kids from the state of Utah. And it's really, really cool for, I think, every student athlete from both teams to be able to play in an NBA arena. But I think it's even that much more special for all the local kids, all the kids that grew up, watching the Jazz and dreaming of being able to play on that floor someday, and certainly playing for the Jazz, but doing it at this level and having that kind of a spirit and atmosphere. And it was an electric environment tonight. I thought it was a great college basketball game.
Could have guarded better in man, but I thought our zone really disrupted them, got us back in the game, and besides that, we just need to knock down some shots, and we had some right under the hoop towards the end there. I think we'll go down towards the beginning of the year, but they're a great team, and not going to hang our heads about this one.
The ebbs and the flows, and you can hear just the dull roar. It wasn't dull, but it's, you know, as a coach, it was kind of a dull roar both ways. And they just made a couple more plays than we did. I'm proud of how hard we fought. We were down 9 or 10 or whatever it was, and gave ourselves every opportunity to win, but just couldn't find a way to get the ball in the hole.
They weren't scoring either, and then it felt like once we got some a little bit of swagger on offense, and they were coming down and scoring every single time. So just being able to be consistent and kind of stay level-headed throughout everything is really important for us.
What a great game. I think it's a great game for the state. I think it's a great game for everybody that's a part of it. So congrats to BYU in a great college basketball game. 10,000 people to see, and you're out there and there's nowhere to hide. And it's my favorite quote, you know, the man in the arena. And it's easy for a lot of people to be out there being critics and this, that, and the other. And those guys put themselves out there for everyone to see, good, bad, or indifferent, right? And so it is difficult because they're hurting. I hurt for our team. And because it's just you get a little emotional. It's an unbelievable group of young men to coach. And they do everything we ask.